That was way more efficient. For our 20th anniversary, my wife wanted to go on a vacation. She's like, Mike, I want to go on vacation. I want to go to Mexico. I'm like, honey, the economy is terrible. I don't want to spend that kind of money. But she kept it up. I want to go to Mexico. I want to go to Mexico. So finally, I bought her a margarita and took her to Walmart. So finally I gave it, and I'm like, okay, we'll go to Mexico, The day before we leave, she calls me at work. She says, Mike, it's our 20th anniversary. You know, not everybody makes it 20 years. I think we should take this opportunity to work on our relationship. She said, on your way home tonight, stop at a bookstore and pick up a magazine or a book on relationships. Now, ladies, if you ever call your husband or wife with a request like that, be more specific. Because the complete idiot guy who hates sex was not the relationship guy. And then I made it worse because I thought, well, hey, if she's going to push it that far, I'll push it a little further. I'll stop at an adult novelty store and pick something up to take with us. But the economy's terrible, so I went to Love's Treasure resale shop. Imagine my surprise when all they had was sweaters and coats and boots. What the hell kind of treasure is that? Hey, with every wife you get a free mother-in-law. Mine was no exception, yeah. My mother-in-law called me up last Saturday morning. She said, Michael, my car's a piece of shit. She talks like that. I need a new one. Okay, so will you take me car shopping today? I'm like, hell yes, I will. Took her out and got her a fantastic deal on a 2010 Toyota Camry. Toyota certainly got the problem fixed. I'm glad I did this. Who would have thought that the Japanese revenge for Hiroshima and Nagasaki would come in the form of a mid-sized Camry? Man, oh man, oh man. We live in the B-Way. You know, when people ask me where I'm from, I'm a little conflicted because technically we're from Fowlerville. But those of you that don't know Fowlerville, Michigan, somebody knows Fowlerville, Michigan? All right. Fowlerville is to Detroit what Sparta is to Grand Rapids. So if I tell people proudly, I'm from Fowlerville, immediately they think I'm married to my first cousin. But if I tell them I'm from Zeeland, they think I'm Dutch. I'm like, I'll go with Fowlerville. Way better incestuous than Dutch. We live in a subdivision. I'm not a big lover of our subdivision. We've got a neighbor. He just recently purchased a Cadillac Escalade pickup truck. And with his Cadillac Escalade pickup truck, he got a hat with a Cadillac Escalade on it. So now, even when he's not driving his pickup truck, he can advertise to the whole world. He's got a small penis, a huge ego, and most people think he's an asshole. I think every one of those vehicles should get a hat. He and his wife, you know, a couple of weeks ago we had a rash of nice weather. My wife and I were outside, and we're working away, and he and his wife walk across the street. I'm like, something's up, because these two people wouldn't normally just walk across the street to say hi to the Coles. And within about a minute of a casual conversation, his wife pulls her hand out of her pocket and sticks her finger right in front of my wife's face and says, Jill, do you see what Jim purchased me? A carat-and-a-half diamond ring. Now, folks, I have a child in college. I have another one very soon to go to college. I'm about as likely to buy a Boeing 747 as I am a carat-and-a-half diamond ring. I felt bad for my wife, and I needed to save face, so immediately I turned to him and I said, Jim, was the affair worth it? Michael, Jim didn't have an affair. He bought it for me just because he loves me. Oh, Penny. Men buy women presents for 3 reasons. The first one is birthdays, the second one is anniversaries, and the third one is guilt. And a carat-and-a-half diamond ring, there's only 2 circumstances that rise to the level of a carat-and-a-half diamond ring. 50th wedding anniversary, and infidelity. And you are 37 years old. By reason of deduction, whether you know it or not, Jim is screwing somebody else. About a week later, there's a for sale sign in the front. I'm like, I can't go wrong. It's like 70% of the people do that. So I was like, I got a 70% chance of being right. I was reading the magazine. I was actually reading the newspaper, and they said 60% of Americans are obese. 60%. And we do nothing at all to discourage them. Because when you go from being obese to morbidly obese, we give you a handicapped parking sticker, thus reducing the distance between yourself and the person. If we were really concerned about the morbidly obese, we would mandate that they park in the last available parking space, saddle them, and let the truly handicapped ride them through the store. We would all win. They get exercise, the handicapped get transportation, and we get entertainment. You know, another thing I read, 70% of women cannot experience an orgasm through intercourse. And 100% of men don't give a shit. 70%, I thought it'd be a lot higher percentage than that. And they were interviewing the women, and the women that couldn't. Come to find out, the women that couldn't experience an orgasm during sex, it has nothing to do with the sex. The women from East Grand Rapids are like, what is it? They're like, oh my God, I think about my new BMW, the look, the feel, the smell, and I'm there. The women from Sparta, oh, I think about my new double wide, the look, the feel, the smell, I'm there. On the way here, I heard a new ad for Fifth Third Bank. Fifth Third Bank has got a new ad, and it says, Fifth Third Bank, let us help achieve your dreams. I don't know what role Fifth Third Bank can play in convincing my wife a three-way is a good idea. I'll be in the door tomorrow morning. If they can make that work, I'll move my $8.27 to their bank. You know, the economy's terrible, folks. We all know that. It's not getting any better. And I realized that actually I was heard this on the radio. They said, you know, to get your mind off of your own troubles and your own circumstances, you should seek to make a difference in another person's life. And that will help you get kind of beyond your own issues. That's a great idea. So I loaded a bunch of child porn on my brother-in-law's computer and called the cops. Man, is his life different now. He's got different friends. He's got a different employment situation. His future is so much different than it was. You know, afterwards, I felt terrible that I hadn't done it a long, long time ago. And I felt good. They say Walmart is having a record year this year. I'm ending on this one. And apparently what they've done at Walmart stores, they have a record year. They removed the literature section and replaced it with NASCAR memorabilia. Thank you very much. I'm Mike Cole.